we continue. With a Carnival Night Zone that I don't mind the music here. I think it feels very Genesis. As you know, I grew up around playing Sonic games. Though I was the unfortunate enough to not get Sonic 3 on the actual cartridge, but Sonic Mega Collection fixed that. Because it was one of the few GameCube games I got for my GameCube. And Mother surprised me with it, and I played that shit non-stop. Hell, I even got to a point where I'd had it on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I got to Casino Night Zone. I was doing quite well, but the bus came, so I literally turned off the TV, paused the game. And it was, like, literally at the part where you had to fight Robotnik in the pinball machine level. Wasn't skilled enough to get the Chaos Emeralds at that time. I'm still learning. I could get to the 4th Emerald, no problem. And I get tricked up with the one of the fucking obstacles in the 4th stage. But damn. At least in that one, it gave me the ability to try and play Sonic 3. Which I got to this zone and I got stuck. It's like, I don't know what to do. And then the instruction manual, which every game has an option to view this instruction manual, like you had the game. And it literally just straight up told me how to navigate the fucking weird-ass barrels part. Up and down on the D-pad, or directional pad. It's like, well, now I know. So I got to the part, tried it, it worked. And I was eventually able to play the other levels. But of course,
these days be like, what's a D-pad?
Back then, they were wondering what the fucking D-pad is. It was just simply called the directional pad. Now it's just called the D-pad. We got sticks. Left and right stick.
Back in my childhood, our first-person shooters only had one control stick.
Yeah, it's called an N64. Good old Nintendo. It also came with kids that apparently would rip their hands open on Mario Party because they were too dumb not to know not to do that. Don't do this.
Well, the problem with that was that you were told to rotate the stick as fast as possible, and by coincidence, the fastest way to do it was with the palm of your hand. Which apparently Nintendo didn't consider until afterward.
They shouldn't have to consider it. You would think, because of how that it's fucking hard plastic and how rugged it is, you would think maybe not do that.
Well, nope, they did it anyway.
Well, they did it anyway. Goddamn assholes. To where they had to make a special glove.
I don't remember all of what went on with that, but I believe that, like, that glove thing cost Nintendo a decent amount of money. And I don't even know if it was actually a lawsuit that made them decide to do that either.
Hell, why do you think with the All-Stars that feature games that involve rotating the stick, they now tell you, do not do this because you could damage the controller or your hands. It's like, gee. Wonder which idiot caused that problem.
A lot of idiots, actually, including my family, but we toughed it out. We didn't care. We was like, oh, we gave that blister to ourselves.
I mean, I am guilty of doing the palm rotate stick, but I was smart enough to know that this can hurt your hand because I felt my hand getting a little bit sore, and I went,
Thank you, Wonderbolt. I didn't need to know that Stick of Truth had an achievement called Perverted, which is obtained by watching your parents have sex for 60 seconds.
yeah. So if you want all the trophies in that game, you're gonna have to beat Perverted. Hey, at least you'll know how you've been made.
Players already get shamed enough by Lollipop Chainsaw.
Well, you need another way to be shamed. And yes, I'm going to continue to poke fun at them. Not make fun of them! Poke fun. See? I got a fun stick. And I'm poking with it. Poke fun at you. There's a difference. No, you're just making fun of me. But there's a difference.
Oh, a comedian. Yes.
Oh, a comedian, eh? Supernova! Supernova!
What's sad is these days kids will never get to enjoy shows like that.
Yeah. Not without, streaming services that...
Look, you can barely show Tom and Jerry to its purest form. And it's bullshit.
Not without the DVDs collections, obviously. Where it's of their greatest episodes and stuff.
Like these days, media is like protested and shit to the point where they have to quit making anything that's actually good. It's like the level of trying to do a book burning for Mein Kampf. I mean, at least burning that book makes sense.
Fuck! Got crushed. Oops. Note to self, don't go that way. That was the wrong way to go. Look guys, the old super music. Well, it's actually just the invincibility music. But that's the music everyone was complaining wasn't in the game. It's just now reserved for only invincibility power-up. As it was meant to be in the first place. But then people will see on the collection that the soundtrack for Super will say that it was specifically made for Sonic Origins. When in reality, it was actually an unused track. Until now. Which, obviously, it got touched up. Which I think is nice. It's a new song. Of course, no one's gonna like it because it's not familiar. Look at Breath of the Wild. Unfamiliar. Some certain things of the whole entire Zelda rules that we're used to get broken, yet it's considered a fucking classic. Though some will agree that it's just fucking emptiness and emptiness and emptiness and emptiness. They just don't see the exploration part of the game. Just like with Elden Ring, how people were saying it's too empty and stuff. It's called
Look at Super Metroid. How good of a game is that? One of the best games of all time. Does the game tell you where to go? No.
I think it's because there's too much time between traveling of empty spaces, I guess, to them. It's not immediate action, 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 shoot, 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 shoot. That's
Would
what
you
I
prefer
think,
your movies get rid of the points where it's like character development or anything?
that's what I think some people don't have. They don't have the patience or the drive to explore and enjoy the game environment or world, like in Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, which is considered the best fucking RPG or whatever, when it's in reality it's just advanced first-person RuneScape.
Much. And plus the game is buggy as hell and everyone praises it as being the best game of all time. When
Well,
if
obviously,
you knew anything, it isn't.
that's the same with Fallout. It's understandable that Fallout feels empty,
Desolate wasteland after the bombs drop.
and you're exploring and who knows, some of the buildings and some of the items you see look scattered around, even the props, you go to wonder, what were they doing at this particular time? Hell, there's filler lore that you can explore on the computers. You don't have to read them. Hell, some of them even unlock certain things. And it's just
That
filler
one,
lore.
that one game I was playing yesterday that some Japanese user made on Dreams. There are papers around that kind of give you an idea of what happened, and some of these, like, some little lore bits, as much as it may seem as like completely useless shit, actually kind of gives you a hint on where to go to get something good. Because that's actually how the game taught you about where to get the grenade launcher. And even with as shitty as Google Translate is for the scan and translate feature, it was actually enough of a note to let me know there's a hole somewhere. Drop down it and you get the grenade launcher.
Yeah. See, that's proper world building. In some cases. But people don't like the whole empty world and there's not enough action and it's just a bunch of walking. Well, I'm sorry, if you wanted such a thing, go play an action shooter or a good example of a game, Dungeon Fighter Online, because I hear it's up and about now, or play Elsword, where literally there's no empty exploring, it's just go in dungeon, fight all the enemies, move to next screen. In other words, welcome to an arcade beat 'em up. There's your adventure game. Or, in that case, don't even bother picking up an adventure game. Just go find an arcade beat 'em up. Such as, Dungeons and Dragons, Mystaria, I think is what the game's called. Oh. Thank you, Timer, for letting me know. My rings! They took my rings! I can't go super! They stole them! They stole them, you gambling piece of shit! Give me them back! I want a jackpot right now! That works. That kind of works. I know, Timer. I have about maybe 50 seconds or 30 seconds to do this bonus stage before the recording cuts. The recording apparently cut. So, now we will start this timer. Still in the special stage. No longer in the special stage. Well, it's not really a special stage, it's a bonus stage. Some nerd who's gonna correct me, who's more of a nerd than I am, I guess, about whether or not to call something a certain type of stage. It's gonna go, actually, it's a bonus stage. For someone that claims to be an expert, you are disgraceful. Well, let me tell you then, sir, everything has to be the correct name. What do you call Star Wars? Because I can call it fucking Samurai Space Wizards for all I care. I'd be technically still right. Because it's technically the truth. It's Samurai
The
Space
Empire
Wizards.
were space Nazis. Prove me
Yeah.
wrong. Change my mind.
Yeah. The Empire is just angry space wizard Germany. Sounds closer to the title theme for Sonic 3 and Knuckles a little bit, with its pacing. Sadly, I can tell you this, Nick, when you start up Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it uses the Sonic 3 title theme, not the Sonic and Knuckles title theme.
I honestly never minded it.
Wish there was an option, so I could hear... And then it ends at a certain point. The ending part of the actual title theme was great. Die, fucker! You don't belong in this planet. I mean, island.
Die, bitch! You don't belong in this world.
Oh, Jesus! Sorry for the awkward control. For anyone that sees this, I was using one hand while I took a drink. Oh, look, it's Ice Cap Zone. Listen to that gorgeous music. I'm pretty sure I'm pissing off somebody that sees this. I'm gonna get a hate comment. Do I care, though? No.
Oh god, no, that sound setting was horrible. Turn it back. Fuck.
It tells me Dreams is going okay.
So I'm trying to tweak a musical instrument to get rid of some of its echo and delay, and I pressed the slice playback mode once option for the instrument. This caused it to ignore volume restricting things, and it got ear rapey. This is a violin purposely done for like horror suspense kind of tones too. So I literally just accidentally made nails on a chalkboard the musical instrument.
Hooray! Hooray to being super!
I'm super. Thanks for asking.
I'm super! Thank you for asking. Don't you think I look good in this hat? It's so stupid. The sort of shit that comes to one's mind from hearing certain things. I forgot about that one. Come on, boss. Let's fight. Let's fight! Fight's over. I win. I am the victor.
Okay, according to the fucking timeline display of this song, or note. Okay, how did these get down here?
Okay, just gonna reset the recording thing early. Okay. Still going. Still going strong. But,
Who are you talking to?
magical space wizards.
I was talking about my mom.
And I said magical space wizards. That's who she's talking to. Magical space wizards. They're trying to get her to join the Sith, or the Jedi, or whatever the fuck it is.
The Sith are the evil people, the people they're with are the Empire. The Jedi are with the rebels.
All hail the
Okay,
Empire.
now where's the leftover note that doesn't make any sense?
Boing. Boing.
Oh, they're there. Oh, shrink that back. There.
And here we go. Going super. It's Super Tails. He's a super genius. But that's more. He might invent a slingshot that kills us. The hypersonic slingshot. What's that, Tails? It's the hypersonic slingshot. What does it do? Well, let's just say you don't want to fire it. Ever. Why? Have you ever seen Ghostbusters and what supposedly can happen when you cross the streams? Firing this does that exact thing. Cool! Can I fire it? No! It must be destroyed.
If I were to try and claim that Silhouette didn't look badass, I would be lying.
We saved the penguins.
Penguins are one of those paradoxes of what the fuck, because they look cute and cuddly, and then you see them when they open their beak. Unlike most birds. Penguins have a lot of teeth.
In other words, don't fuck with them. Bite your nuts off. And your fingers. We're at launch base zone, which I think sounds better. Instead of go, 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 Yeah. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news to some people, but I like Launch-Based Zone's current track and origins way better. To me, this is a much better improvement. Because it reminds me of NASA a little bit. Or sounds like it should be spacey for a launch base. But then you got people going, we want the original music just for the sake of having the original music, and keep complaining, more or less. Actually, I think that's why people are bitching about the music, because it's something to complain about, literally.
Probably, wouldn't doubt it.
They just want that one nitpick to complain about. Hell, even the price tag, they just nitpick it. Because they can nitpick it. Actually, that would make everyone that hates on this collection literally people that just want to hate on it, because... fuck it. People, are you secretly those review bombers that bomb the review? I even stated that with all the hate going towards the collection, it's Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles all over again. The collections and the games, I think, have a fair price tag, and the games play well. And everyone's nitpicking about all the glitches and the features that aren't perfect to their liking.
The main thing that pissed me off about that was, like, YouTubers with their influence were like, oh, it doesn't play like the original. Well, one, modernizing an online capability. Two, you played it incorrectly. Three, game design. What sounds fine about your character getting story progression without actual, you know,
Upgrades.
Shit needed to upgrade to live? You can go from new character to person who's at the very end of the game, but your caravan is going to still be at the first level entrance, and you're going to try and progress further and die in one hit to everything. Well, you can't even do enough damage to make something staggered.
Yeah, because you don't have the strength stat.
Like, that was deliberately done that way to ensure that doesn't happen. And everyone's like, oh, we should get progress too. No, stupid, you're not playing your save, you're playing theirs.
I mean, the only thing I would see that would let players get involved is allow the player to do the, like, miscellaneous mail item things.
I think the main reason why they didn't allow you to get the mail is because some of it has relevance to progression, and if I'm not mistaken, some of your memory entries can be influenced by what you say within them.
I was saying miscellaneous ones that don't count.
Like the one of Momo Fui saying, how am you going? But it's like misspelled like crazy.
Maybe.
The one relative on my save for the GameCube that wasn't completely happy with me. That little sister. Why? Because when I got that letter, my response was, how am I supposed to read this? And didn't send them anything. Because being an asshole is one of the options, and I chose to do it.
And what did we learn about being an asshole?
But it makes your siblings unhappy, which means they are less likely to send you stuff.
Almost got crushed.
There's a few other things that causes, but, you know, doesn't matter.
Fuck! Enter the super state! But try not to get crushed!
Great.
Hello, Knuckles. What you doing? Oh, is that a bomb? Great. Why did you blow up this tower?
Hey guys, what are you doing? Board my plans?
I'm gonna kill you. Barrier. Whee! We'll play. Okay, I got the ring. I got a bunch of rings. Another bunch of rings. Yeah, come down here. Yeah, just come down here. I'm not gonna hurt you. Just come down here. Lightning barrier? Come on, lightning barrier. Ooh, 10 rings to start with on the next stage? Awesome! That's a lot of rings. But before we